What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Flame078. Thank you guys so much for clicking on today's video. Today we're going to be talking about the newly released information about the ranked series. This usually comes out, a couple days before the new season comes out, so it's kind of nice to reflect and stuff like that. And since I've been so hardcore the last couple of weeks with ranked, releasing a bunch of videos, please make sure to check all down below. You'll see thumbnails somewhere on the screen. Talking about tips, tricks, lessons, and improvements that I wish this mode of Apex Legends had. So yeah, make sure to check that out after this, and make sure to subscribe as well, because there's gonna be more to come. I have a couple more videos on ranks before the new season 8 comes out, so I don't want you guys to miss out on that. But let's get right into this blog post breaking down what we expect for season 8 and what they're doing to improve. So without further ado, let's get to it. Motherfucker. So to start off, it seems very interesting to me, at least, that season 7 the player base that plays ranked has increased, which is kind of nice. It seems about 40% from what we can see here of all games being played are ranked matches. Obviously this depends on time of day, region, etc., but we can see that the numbers have climbed or dipped in certain areas in terms of where everyone is sitting as of the 21st of January. Most players, are sitting at gold, with it being the highest tier everyone is in at. But compared to like season 6, it's a little bit lower. We see an increase of people getting to platinum from last season, and also definitely an increase of people playing diamond from last season, which goes to enforce the idea that a lot more people are playing ranked, which is kind of nice. And this season I also part of that 4% making it to diamond, which is really nice. So overall, I think this is healthy for the mode. I personally have always enjoyed the ranked mode rather than pubs. I just like that competitive spirit. I love the nature of it. It makes me really think about the game in a different way, and I can translate that over into my public matches as well. So that is kind of nice in that way. So let's talk about what they're going to be doing season 8. Let's see what they want to do. Right now, they have two main goals: to create a healthier top end for rank, meaning now Diamond, Aster Class, and Predator should be treated equally, and these lobbies should be more kind of locked down, making sure like once you're on Diamond, you are really playing with Diamond players, not Platinum players, because from what we've noticed, we've seen that a lot. I'm seeing that a lot in my Platinum lobbies right now, and it's like, just to fill in the gap, Diamond players and or anyone above has to play with Platinums just to fill in. So their goal is to ensure that these top players can play that, which makes sense. And obviously match quality is important, which goes along with what we're talking about. They just want to ensure that whatever rank you are, you're playing with your rank and not getting screwed over. But that's harder to do than it is to say, type of thing. But let's see some of the changes they're going to do. They're going to earn placement RP Rally early in a match, meaning you started getting those bonus or placement points starting at 10. Now it's at 13. Okay, that's nice. I think that helps a little bit, but I don't know. I'm indifferent about that change, to be honest. This one in particular, the next one, really bothers me. Kill assist count has been raised to 6. So if you guys don't know, kill and assist help you really get that boost in your ranked matches if you're placing high. But it's always been capped at 5, either 5 kills or 5 assists, or a mixture of both. Now they did it to 6. I personally always hated this change since their introduction. I don't understand why they actually cap it. They should let top tier players get frag out and get rewarded for that. The reasoning way back when was, we don't see the need for being limited because not a lot of people obtain it, and I'm like, that's just a dumb reason. You're forcing those top tier players to not care about getting into engagements, which is one of my big frustrations in ranked. Is really, people are just waiting to the end. They get a couple kills and then they just can't, because obviously placement is the biggest importance. But I felt like with an unlimited kill assist, you are allowed to play ranked differently. You can go obviously for placement, which is big, or you can go with frag out, which creates a diverse way to play ranked, in the sense that you might get a slow game, you might get a fast game, which is really nice. There's something why a lot of people do play pubs instead of ranked, because ranked is a kind of a consistent play style, especially if you want to be consistent and gain RP. you have to play a certain play style all the time to get consistent results. So with this, it adds a little bit more pub feel to it, but without losing the integrity of ranked. So I really do hate that they're still capped. And it's really annoying. I don't believe in their justification whatsoever. I do like this next change though. The assist threshold increased to 10 seconds. This is kind of nice. There have been many instances where I've downed a player, but their firefight's too extended and we're not able to really capitalize on that kill. I don't get that assist, which kind of sucks. So that change is nice. It's nice to have. This has been interesting. Predator is now, instead of top 500 per platform, is now top 75 or 750, sorry, which is good. I think this will allow for more players to come in, letting that threshold be a little bit more now that the player base is, kind of gravitating towards ranked. This allows for more people to be there, which is kind of nice. And, they're matchmaking, they're narrowing it down. So players below Diamond will matchmake much more often with people that are on rank, which, something I was saying earlier, people complain about because once you get to Plat, you're always kind of consistently seeing Diamond players in your lobbies, which kind of sucks. Finally, for Season 8, they're excited to announce, Diamond Trails are back, which I always agreed with, in the sense, sucked that they removed it once the introduction of Masterclass, but I'm glad they're adding that back. Honestly, these 3 tiers deserve those rewards and stuff like that, though I'm not going to agree that the rewards are enough. Really, you just get a badge, you get a weapon, charm, and a dive trail. I think there needs to be a little bit more incentive in that regard. I feel like as you climb up the ranks, you should get some kind of crafting material that way you can unlock something you've been saving up for, I guess. Stuff like that allow you to be invested in the in-game economy instead of these stupid garbage in the boxes, which it's going to be a whole different thing, and I'm going to go off on a tangent if I talk about that. But it is kind of nice to see that in Season 8, once that ends, you're going to be able to get rewarded from Diamond and up. Kind of cool. So the maps are going to be interesting. It's going to be the new Kings Canyon that we're getting for season 8 at first, and then we're going to come back on Olympus for Split 2. That's kind of cool. Nice. It is what it is. This was kind of misleading. It does suck. They tweeted about this. This is a preview of the rewards, but the diamond trail there is not supposed to be there. I actually didn't refresh the page. They said they were going to fix it, so I'm going to see if they actually did, but it's kind of cool. Let's see if they did, actually. Just for giggles. Oh, they actually haven't already. Here's the previous season. But anyways, yeah, don't expect the Diamond Trail to be for the Season 7 rewards. It's for Season 8. And this doesn't do enough. Honestly, these changes are kind of mediocre at best. There's no mention here, at least on this blog, about solo queue matchmaking. They said that they're going to be implementing that, but they said that won't be coming at the start of Season 8, and they also weren't specific in saying that this was going to be applied to ranked as well, which is, I think, the mode that desperately needs it the most. One of the big things that makes ranked annoying for a lot of players is just the fact that a lot of gamers, or a lot of casual players, can't consistently get people to play together, which honestly gives you the biggest advantage in playing ranked, because you have that communication, you have that trust that you can play with your friends and stuff like that. And I talked a lot about that in my previous video, so please make sure to check that out. But I've been an advocate for this for a couple of seasons, and a lot of players are on board. Just I don't want solos. I don't want to see solos in this game ever, but solo queue needs to have its own matchmaking, and obviously this can be transitioned to pubs as well. But if you're queuing up by yourself, then the lobby should be made up of 60 players that are also queuing up by themselves, right? The minute you have a friend in your party, that changes. You get put on with, like I say, to make things simple, right? Because obviously you can do slice it with just 1, slice it with 2, slice it with 3, but I think that could create some matchmaking issues. So let's just keep it simple. If you're by yourself, your lobby is only by solo players. If you have 1 person or more in your lobby, then back to what we have now, right? Whatever, fill in the boat with duos and trios, fine. But this will create a consistent experience where you can know that the people in your lobby are not playing well, or they're not. You not have that sense where if you see like 3 Predator people in your lobby, like, oh god damn it, they're playing together, their sweats, their TTVs. I think that reduces that, and I think that would increase the enjoyability and for rank, especially for me, and I know for a lot of other solo queue players who are forced in that position simply because of when and how they can play the game, right? I don't think that should be restricted to your experience in ranked. So they didn't mention that. It kind of sucks that they're not doing that right away. That's a big thing. Like I mentioned, these changes don't do enough. I don't agree with just how the RP system works, which is just placement and just kills. I think that creates a shitty way to play Apex Legends. There needs to be more ways to play this game in ranked. You know, allow for a variety of different play styles. Right now, once you get to diamond and once you to climb through plat, you really have to play, you know, the same way to see consistent results. Play end game, get a couple of kills, and just wait it out. Don't push in randomly, which obviously, you know, you don't want it to turn pubs just for rewards, right? There's a different mentality to have, but there's a good way to balance out, you know, different ways to motivate people to kind of engage throughout the match and make matches more feel like they're worth playing. Right now, it's just 20 minutes of waiting till the end and trying to score as many kills before you get killed, right? So removing that kill cap would be great. Adding incentive to do damage, to revive, to respawn. Not that aspect of the game is not being accounted for, and I think it's a huge part for your experience in Apex Legends. Like, I think if you do those things and you're not a really good player, that should help you a little bit. As well as, you know, the fragger on your team, right? You shouldn't just be rewarded for fragging, because it takes you know, it takes 3 people to win the match, right? You can't solo it. Most people can't solo it, to be correct. So other players who help out in those ways should feel like their work is being rewarded in that sense. And speaking of rewards, I just think they need to be better. Give us more incentive. Give us crafting material. Give us a way to unlock a legendary or something. You know, we're investing time, right? And if you get to the top tier levels, then get rewarded with that. The gun charms are cool. The trail is cool, but give us something more. There are a couple of skins that we wish we could get, but we don't. But we don't want to gamble them away. Let us just get it, please. My God. But anyways, I think that really covers it. I'm really not impressed with this change set at the moment. We'll see how it is. Obviously, as Season 8 starts, we'll talk about this more. But from what we see right now, I'm not impressed. So what are your thoughts? Let's have a discussion. Do you agree with my assertion? What are your expectations? What do you think about Season 8? Let's have a discussion down below. And if you want to catch me and have this conversation live, I stream on Twitch Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Catch me there live as we grind this out and have some shenanigans in Apex Legends. But that's all for me. I appreciate you stopping by. Have a beautiful one. Take care. Until next time. Adios.